Pubic symphysis here, and the sagittal section to the clitoris here. So that thing labeled number 1 is a right ovary. The sagittal section here, anterior, posterior. So this is recessed to the right side of the midline. This is a right ovary, where the ovarian follicles are the main source of estrogen, and the corpus luteum the main source of progesterone. And here we see an ovulated secondary oocyte. What's the difference between a primary oocyte and a secondary oocyte? The primary has a diploid nucleus, a 46 chromosome nucleus. This nucleus has 23 chromosomes. It's a haploid nucleus. So the oocyte that's released at ovulation is a haploid cell with a 23 chromosome nucleus, and that makes it what's called a secondary oocyte. This is what enters the fallopian tube. This is what gets fertilized by a sperm cell. All right, surrounding our ovulated secondary oocyte is a layer called the zona pellucida in green on here. The zona pellucida has sperm cell receptors. So when a sperm cell gets to the zona pellucida, it links to a sperm cell receptor, and all the other receptors shut down. So it's only that one sperm cell fertilizing that oocyte. But to get to the zona pellucida and the receptors, the sperm cell has to burrow through all of these outer cells here. So there's all these cell layers out here, collectively called the corona radiata, the radiating crown. Where do they come from? When the Graafian follicle ruptures up against the ovarian wall, the wall ruptures, the wall tears, and you get ovarian cells surrounding the ovulated secondary oocyte. So the oocyte's released, but it takes layers of ovarian cells with it, called the corona radiata. The sperm cells have to work their little tails off. They have to burrow all the way between all these cells to get to the zona pellucida. First guy who gets there links up to a receptor. All the other receptors shut down. Then the sperm cell will release the enzymes from its acrosome. They will eat their way through the oocyte membrane. Then the haploid nucleus of the sperm cell will, some hours later, merge with the haploid nucleus of the secondary oocyte. Tail drops off, and we now have a 46 chromosome nucleus in a zygote. Half the chromosomes from dad's sperm cell, half the chromosome from mom's secondary oocyte. Okay, and that's all happening as it's traveling down the fallopian tube. Here's the fallopian tube, right fallopian tube here.